Hey guys, it's Bob. Welcome to Modern Life for the 70s Mind and Bob's Cabinet of Curiosities. As you know, early on in my videos on YouTube, I was putting my curiosity segments and my reaction segments together in one video, and that just created confusion because some people were checking me out to see the reactions and some were there to see the curiosities. So I have split them up. The ones on the first, I don't know, 20 or so videos that I did, I really liked some of the items that I went over, so I'm either redoing them or I am just going to repost them on a separate curiosities video. And that's what I'm doing here. The video that I'm going to show you now was for lawn jarts and other playground, dangerous playground equipment, stuff like that. I thought it was kind of a fun subject, so I wanted to repost it, and here it is. Check it out. This will be something that I think you guys will get a little bit of a chuckle out of. I believe it's illegal at this point to even sell these. That's a hint. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I think for that reason I still have it. Otherwise, I would have tried to sell it or something. But what I have is. Are you ready for this? Let me shut this off like last time. There. And I'll move the microphone over here temporarily. Okay, hopefully you can still hear me. I found Jarts. These things have been known to literally kill people. But welcome to the 70s, or whenever it was that these came out. I took one. I took one out of the box. So if you weren't familiar with them, basically, the best way I could describe this game is maybe horseshoes with missile launching. You would launch these darts with a sharp point, a heavy weighted sharp point, and try to get it into a circle. Here's what one of them looked like. Apparently, other kids were doing exactly what I was doing. When we were young, we would launch them up in the air and see where they come down. Well, if you weren't watching, those things would come down and just hit you on top of the head. And with the weight of these and the speed that they come down, I can see why they were dangerous, and I can probably see why they were banned. The only damage I ever did, I think, one time, and I was heartbroken over it, I launched one up in the air. It kind of went into the neighbor's yard and landed smack dab in the middle of a little bird's nest in a tree, right down the middle of it. I don't remember to this day if there was anything in the nest, but I know I had some major guilt. So these are some of the fun things we got to grow up with when we were younger. I know some of the other things that were really dangerous, like you always say, it's hard to believe we survived. There was a game called, I believe it was called the Atomic Energy Lab, that I think actually had some type of radioactive material in it. Thus the phrase atomic energy lab. And that's always good for kids to play with, just to get familiar with science, because science is important. Um, then another toy I know that I played with were those clackers. I think they still have them today, but they're made out of plastic. They're like two balls on a string, and then you go like this, and the balls hit each other. They were made of glass. So it's always fun when you start bouncing glass against each other that these pieces of glass come flying off of it. So that was fun. Trying to think what else. There was a lot of guns and crossbows and stuff that launched any number of projectiles that I'm sure were dangerous. We even used to play army with our BB guns. And you didn't have to worry about people lying if they got hit, because if you hit somebody with a BB gun, you'd hear them yell, and that's an instant kill. But it was fun. We had a good time. Like I said, it's surprising we lived through it. I do remember also, just to continue real quick, playgrounds. Playgrounds had these metal slides. Do you remember sliding down them when they were so hot? And you'd basically leave like 5 layers of skin on the slide as you went down. And there was also these roundabouts at playgrounds where it was a big round platform that everybody would stand on, and you start spinning it. And the trick was to throw the people off. People who were brave enough to stay on this thing as it got faster and faster were literally shot out like a cannon out the side of this thing, which was fun. And the games were, a lot of the swing sets, I mean, they were really high. So the odds of hurting yourself if you fell were probably fairly great compared to today's world. And the only other one I can think of is they had a teeter-totter, and they have those. They may have those still today, but this teeter-totter was sat high, and it was basically a ladder, so you would hang from it instead of sitting on it. So if you're going back and forth and somebody lets go, this ladder comes and bangs you on the head, which was always kind of fun. Other than that, there were all sorts of games that were so dangerous. Safety wise, we didn't have car seats. Seatbelts were in cars, but no one used them. We didn't use bike helmets. Our parents would smoke in the car. Just good things that I think this should have been carried over in today's world, but I'm joking. Anyways, good times. Somehow I made it to 2022, so all is good, I guess. All right, guys, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed that. It is pretty nuts thinking about the stuff we got away with growing up and how it just wouldn't be accepted or even legal in today's world. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button below, and if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be even better. Again, at the end of this video, there will be a couple links for you to follow if you'd like to see those. And keep checking into my channel because I am going to be putting out quite a few of the Curiosity segments, okay? All right, guys, you have a great day. Peace out. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.